Alright parents. Fess up. What is your least favorite thing about your child? My kid can literally talk non-stop for hours. It does annoy me. I've been making an effort to stop what I'm doing and just listen. My kid will sometimes just go through a period where everything is "Hey dad, pretend that I am." And it's great because he is using his imagination and being creative and all that. But when it is all day and it's the exact same scenario or slightly different, my god, it can be a punish to feign enthusiasm to match his. Both of my children, actually, they both think being in a lockdown/virtual school situation means they never need to bathe or use deodorant again. Sock balls. He is constantly making balls out of socks and throws them around endlessly. He never has any socks to wear because they are nowhere to be found due to constant sock balling. Drives me insane. It's a good thing he's cute and a really good kid. It could be so much worse at 15. How much he's like me. I can correct a stubborn kid. But when it's more like looking in a mirror, that makes it 10 times more irritating, and I have no idea why. My 4-year is way too much like me. It's hard arguing with a smaller, less emotionally developed version of yourself. My son has decided that he is a secret agent at the same agency as Perry Thr Platypus, so now every time I ask him to try something new he says I already tried that on a mission, so I know I don't like it. Lack of volume control. Can I answer as an uncle that does more parenting of the kid than his dead shit father? My nephew adores me. He's autistic. And I'm one of the few people who gets him. But it means anytime I'm around he's attached to my side. That's fine. But he doesn't seem to be able to understand that he can just be around me without having to fill the silence. I'm cool with him playing his Switch with my left arm around him while I browse Facebook with my right. I like conversations. But he feels the need to always be talking. Even with nothing at all to talk about. Which means 3 to 4 times a day I have him pop his head up and ask whatever random question he can think of in the moment. Like what would happen if Super Mario were blue? Or what if black holes weren't black holes? Or what's your favorite type of wall? All of these have been asked at one point. All the things that annoy me about my kids are traits they inherited from me. Apparently I'm pretty annoying. When our son was 2, he was a horrible eater and sleeper. Just very finicky with his food. And very difficult to keep asleep. We would get so frustrated and sometimes just be distraught with lack of sleep every night. Then we went to the doctor. Turns out he had a minor structural issue in his mouth that made it very hard to eat solid food. He wasn't eating because he physically couldn't. And he wasn't sleeping because he was always hungry. My 4-year always wants me to pretend I'm eating stuff he brings me. Like, hey mom, eat this banana, and gives me the TV remote. I don't know why. But I hate this game so much. He likes to randomly spin with his arms out. I just got backhanded in what used to be my sack in the middle of Walmart. It's the 3rd time this week. To be honest, the smell of his farts. They are so bad it actually makes me angry, and the little shit thinks it's the most hilarious thing. Edit. Thank you all for your concerns and suggestions about IBS. This is something we have spoke to his pediatrician about, and she isn't worried. Sometimes farts just smell bad. That they never turn off the lights when they leave a room. He is 8 months old, and every time even just one of his hands gets within 3 inches of my face he rips my glasses off. Every single fucking time. My daughter likes to wait until we are cozy and comfortable before dropping and load in her diaper. My stepdaughter has entered the phase of her life where she wants to know what we are doing at all times, including when I'm sleeping/laying down. 2 weeks ago I took a nap and she got into my face while I was sleeping to confirm I was still sleeping. The good news, I'm happy to experience this now, so I can prepare for it later. Eat her, she's 5. I'm a woman. That he puts random crap from the floor in his mouth, but he won't eat vegetables, actual food. Oldest, non-stop talking, not like me. Youngest, has a 0 to 150 temper, like me.